Alright. Crash forward time. Let me post them streaming. Streaming now. Come say hi. Every single time I say that, I'm like, I hate saying come say hi. I won't say that again. And then every time I do it, I just keep doing it. Right. So, my current completion is 63%, but I'm one relic away from being halfway through all the relics, and I don't really know where this... I guess maybe the flashback tapes count towards the completion, but I don't really know why the game thinks it's 63%. So I finished the swamp levels yesterday. No dillo-dallying honestly aged me. It was awful. Hi Seth, how you doing? Run It By You also aged me. Those two levels just had some of the worst sections I've ever seen. And the problem with it was, when I googled it to see if anybody else had similar problems, all of the people... I only saw one person mention it. Oops. I only saw one person mention it, and they put it as like their 8th worst. Many people listed other things of... Oh. Many people listed other levels I'd never even seen as like their hardest levels, so... You know. I keep trusting it. I need to skid, double jump. I gotta stop trusting that. I need to skid further. But this level, I watched the developer time for it. There's no time saves to it. It really is just like play the level as well as you possibly can. It really is just play the level as well as you possibly can. So it's also an absurdly long level. Like, this is one of the longest levels I've ever seen. But I've seen people mention a level called Bears Repeating as worse, so... Oops, needed this. Oops. I did that to myself. Right. So I guess what we need to do here is just kind of really get to grips with this time mask, and we should be good. Hey Maverick, you miss being able to chew? What have you been eating lately? Well, I mean, since you got your teeth done. But you're a hype train conductor, so you can choo-choo! Choo-choo! I deserve that. When is it my turn to be happy? Not now. Hey Smokey, how you doing? Scrambled eggs and extra soft pasta. Oh. Yeah, I can see why you would get tired of that. I'm not much of an egg person. I used to be. And then for like 2 weeks I basically lived on them, and now I can't even look at them anymore. Piss. These guys are very tricky to get past. So much of this level is tricky to get past. There was a few points in Run It By You where I just absolutely lost my mind with grief and just started laughing. This game really does break you. It breaks you down and it builds you up, but I'm not at the part yet where you get built up, so... Hey, Example, how you doing? Yes, blood is very, very, very bad for you to eat. Remember when I was a kid, I used to get loads and loads of nosebleeds. And because a lot of people say you have to tip your head back and pinch your nose when you've got nosebleeds. And I went to a doctor and a doctor was like, who the fuck told you that? I mean, obviously not in those words, I suppose, but... Fuck. I'm good, thank you, Example. At the moment, we are trying to get the time trial relics on some of these levels in Crash, but they're very, very, very hard. Even just to finish. Not just to do quickly, but just to finish. Oh. Oh, I'm good, thanks, Luther. How are you finding Elden Ring? I've barely touched it, so, I don't have a bunch of opinions on it myself, but... Shree! How's life? Yes, it does, Birch. Yes, it does. I'm more than halfway through all the worlds now, which is really cool.
Hello.
Academy Impossible? Hey, thank you for the raid! Welcome to the stream, Academy! And Academy's Academy. You are gonna witness me at my worst today. If you do indeed stick around, but... Oh my... Sorry. Hi, Academy. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the raid. I'm really glad you're enjoying it, Luther. My brother got Elden Ring today and he loves it. Yeah, well, I definitely was smashing it, but it's getting to the point now where all of the levels are very hard. And like, oh no, oh, yeah, all the levels are very hard, and they're all very long. Like, I think in the original Crash, the longest levels would probably take you about 5 minutes when you were doing all of the boxes and stuff. But these probably take double that in some of the worst situations, and at first the levels were all fairly short. But now, all of the levels are getting longer and longer. Like, Rude Awakening and Insanity Peak were like baby's first Crash. They were so chill. Summoning as a coin flip, go on. A Real Grind was awful. It was super long. Crash Compactor was fine. Hit the Road was awful, super long. Truck Stop, Stage Dive, fine. Booty Calls was fine. Darcy Blows was fine. Hook, Line, and Sig was fine. Jetball Jetty was, awful. Yeah. No, there's not much room for error at all. Because most of the deaths that happen during this game, after you start to get to a certain point, are, like, falling in water. So, when you take damage from an attack, you'll lose your mask, which is completely fine. But, I remember most of the deaths in, I didn't expect it a bit. Most of the deaths in Run It By You and No Dillo Dallying were, like, just water falling related. There's also a really annoying bit on Dillo Dallying where... Oh no. There's also a really annoying moment on Dillo Dallying where you have to, like, move under... Oh! I didn't know you could actually kill them. Where you have to, like, move with a cart as it goes. And collect boxes, and that was the furthest I've ever gotten. Where it got that was yeah. Where it's just, I don't know. I normally get like a bit annoyed at games, you know, like just the normal amount of annoyance, but Crash 4 is the first game that has made me actually scream in my house. And usually around that point I just put the game down. I do something else. I feel that's always the way, right? But yeah. I've only just picked this level up for the first time as well, so basically what my strat is with Platinum Relics is I kind of brute force them as I go. So I feel like it's probably clever to it's probably more clever to kind of just get through it and then come back and try and do it better and come back and try and do it better. But with me, I try and do it as well as I imagine the game expects me to do it from the beginning, if that makes sense. So I die a lot during my process. Okay, we got here at 21 seconds. I'm pretty sure the relic time we need is 1:15, so... I don't think I should have survived there either, so... Whew! We'll take what we can get. No. Yeah, I feel like if every time you get a little bit further, then that's a win, right? But it just means that there's a lot of trial and error via death. And I do think that Crash, like, the point of Crash is to die over and over again. There's a bunch of things you could never be expected to know on, like, a first playthrough. So I think the point is to die, and luckily the levels are short enough that it accommodates that, but I think dying all the time still, like, the knee-jerk reaction is to be annoyed, you know? No, please, Coco. Oh, Coco. Coco, my woman. See, we're at the early stages of grief, which is more just bargaining. I'm gonna be begging Coco quite a lot for her to stop. But after a while we'll hit anger. We always hit anger. She's gonna become a very... Like, it's not her fault, obviously, but I will be calling her a fat bitch, probably within the hour. I will try my very best to be liberal with that. But I like finishing each level and unlocking all the different skins. There we go. And then every time I unlock a skin, I wear it until I unlock another one. And that means I get to play as Crash and Coco. Hey Richard, how you doing? Whoa! Hey Lox, how's life? That means I get to play as Crash and Coco plenty, and I also get to see all of their cosmetics, which is cool. I wonder if different characters have different hitboxes as well, because I see a lot of speedrunners play Coco, and I don't know if it's just because she gets like better cosmetics or something, but yeah, I see tons of people play as Coco. Maybe her animations are a bit more obvious, I'm not sure, like, I didn't mean to do that. Maybe her animations are more, like, accurate to what she's doing, if that makes sense, but I have no idea. These final trophies, sort of. Basically, what a lot of people recommend is doing each type of relic in order, but I'm doing levels in order instead. So, for this game you have to get all relics, like all platinum relics for time trials, then you have to get all perfect relics for getting all of the gems in single runs without dying. Then you have to do like all the inverted levels. I've had it recommended to me to do each level at a time, like do all the relics first, then all the gems, then all the inverted levels. But I don't think I am going to do that. I think I prefer to just get each level done with, and then, because like doing the speedrun kind of teaches you how to play the level without dying, and then that really helps with the insanity relic and the perfect relic and stuff. And then after that, you kind of get dessert and you just get to play the inverted levels. Crash, Cooks with delicious clicks eventually. I feel like you have to enjoy the template as well. If you went into that not enjoying it, then that's probably why you didn't fancy carrying on with it. Wank. Whoa! Whoa, that's not, well. I often miss the clock on this and then I get really confused. I'm like, why can't I hit that? I shouldn't be able to. That should be a yellow box. Oh, Locks, what perfect timing you have. Gone. When a mod comes into chat, send them your PSN profile and I'll have a look at it. That was perfect. That was so nice. That was lovely. More of this. Oh, never mind. Yeah. I'm happy to have a look at it, but for obvious reasons, we had to make it so people couldn't share links in chat. So, when a mod's about, send it over. I'll have a look. Damn. So how do you kill him? Because sometimes I jump up and spin the fishing line and I die, and sometimes I jump up and spin the fishing line and he dies. What is the thing there? Yeah, I like the game. I wouldn't be playing it if I wasn't. Especially not on stream. Fuck's sake. It is indeed, Lux. I am expecting mods in. They should be here soon. Okay, starting to waste it now. I got this. That bit's fine. Yeah, there are different websites here. PSN Profiles, though, is the one I use. I think there's also, like, True Trophies. True Trophies is pretty good, to be fair. They've got a bunch of stats that PSN Profiles doesn't have. Oh. I saw a speedrunner do that bit and not pick up the mask. I was like, you mad? You crazy. Oh. 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 I think, some of these you can skip. Just by jumping them. I think some of those you can skip just by jumping the distance, but, I don't know which ones you can. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I saw the speedrunner I watched, skip a few of those, but Well, they got the developer relic, so as far as I'm concerned, I got what, about almost 20 seconds on that I can kind of play with there, so... Let's go. Oh, fuck. Hey, Yami, how you doing? Kinda wish I could plat Fallout 4 again. Have you ever done any of the ones before that, like New Vegas and stuff? I know that New Vegas is really fun. The plat looks very involved. No, not what I intended to do at all. Oops. I keep meaning to, like, skid in the air. But if you press circle in the air, you belly flop. I don't know where I kind of got the assumption that I would be able to do that, but... For some reason, my muscle memory occasionally is like, yeah, just skid now so that when you land, you're already skidding. And I do it, and I die, because that's the belly flop command. Oh yeah, the streaming service is dog shit. Fair enough. That's quite a comprehensive answer, to be fair. That's at least 4 good reasons why you can't do it, so I understand. Yeah. I've heard that they're working on a kind of Game Pass style thing for the PlayStation, but I'm pretty sure they said that PS3 games still have to be streamed. I'm like, oh, come on. And apparently some of the games don't even have trophies as well. I'm like, what? But what about me, a very niche consumer who specifically wants trophies and will ignore a game if it doesn't have any? No! Oh. You played New Vegas a lot on Steam. How is it on Steam? Buggy? Or is it good? New Vegas was the one I think they did straight after Oblivion, wasn't it? I think it went Fallout 3, Oblivion, New Vegas. Oh, wanker! That was my fault. Again, maybe if you hit the fish line above the barbs, maybe that's fine. I think it still counts as running into an enemy if you hit it, but maybe that's fine. I see you have good feelings about New Vegas. I'm detecting nothing but happiness. Alright, we're 2 seconds slow for that, but... You gave him 1,000 of his favourite item. I feel so bad for Muggy. Muggy's living a nightmare. Oh! I like what they did with the formula, though. It's like saying Queen is... Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. I feel the same when people say Skyrim is their favourite game, and I'm like, you know, there are other games. And, like, Skyrim is a really fun game. I love playing it. I've platinumed it 3 times. But there are definitely better experiences out there. Haha! Fuck. Hey, Place of Power, have you done Bears Repeating Gold? I haven't yet. I've heard that Bears Repeating is one of the worst ones ever. I'm on Snow Way Out, so I've got Bears Repeating there. I've been doing everything in order, 100%, so... I'm not at the Platinum Relics yet for those, but... Yeah, Bears Repeating. I've heard that that is like the worst level on the game. Oops. Whoa. Shit. I was kind of hoping to keep that mask. Although I suppose I keep dying to water, and water doesn't care if you have a mask. Savage! With his tiny arms. Oh, that's so sad, though. But yeah, so what is the thing with bears repeating? Why is it so infamous? I just finished No Dillo-Dallying Place of Power, and it honestly took years off my life. No Dillo-Dallying's perfect relic was the worst I've ever seen. Just that bit with the carts near the end ruined me. I can't even put it into words how badly that game did me there, but No Dillo-Dallying was physical pain. Oh! Oh, I shouldn't be alive. Oh. I feel like I can make that jump, but I don't want to tempt fate. It's too late in the level to test. No! So bad because the box is on the level of false hitboxes, meaning you'll be hitting the box and it won't break. Oh, so it's like buggy then. Oh wow, Lox, you put in hundreds of hours. I don't think there are that many games I've put hundreds of hours into that haven't... Like, once I complete a game, I move on. So if a game is hundreds of hours, I'll put hundreds of hours in and I'll move on. But I don't really tend to dwell on games very much. Like, Neo 1 and 2 combined took me 400. Oh, fuck off. Sorry. But yeah, I was gutted to see... Because like I said, no dillo-dallying took years off my life. It aged me. And when I was kind of going through it, I googled people's like least favourite levels, because I wanted to see how many people had had the same experience with me as me with dillo-dallying. And a bunch of them had, like, but not as bad as some of the others that I hadn't tried yet. Like, everybody would put it as like 8 or 9 on their top 10 worst. And I was like, if I have to go through... If that was like a 10th of what I have to go through, my god. Oh, Borderlands 3 is really good though. And also it's got all that New Game Plus replayability and all those raid bosses, and it's also like a looter shooter, isn't it? So you can always get more loot, I guess. Oh! Wow. Oh yeah, you love RimWorld, don't you? I remember spending a lot of time waiting for that to go on sale before eventually giving up. Like, it's not that I don't think it's worth the money, but I wasn't super desperate to try it, so I was like, I don't want to try it for 36 quid, because it was an alpha when I wanted to try it. So I was like, no, I don't want to pay 36 quid for an alpha build of a game I might not like. But it just never went on sale. Even during, like, Steam winter sales and stuff, I was like, come on, it's winter sale, it's the Christmas sale. The owner was like, nah. Oh, I got special mask, but nothing to use it on. I think by the time... There we go, used it on him. Oh god. Can't jump up there, invisible wall, that sucks. Oh no. We're like 20 seconds off, I think. 15 seconds off. Man, how am I 15 seconds slow on that? Yeah, RimWorld did look really good, but I just don't want to pay full price for it. I was a student and stuff, so thank you, Smokey. You missed a box. A 15-second box? And I've watched some world record speedruns at this level. There are no, like, particular skips for it. There's no, like, corners you can cut. It is basically just a test of playing this super efficiently, super well. Uh-oh. Can I send you my link directly? I have Whispers closed, I'm afraid. Because I get harassed so much. I promise I'll have a look at it when a mod comes in. Or if you're on the Discord, you can post it in general. Shit. Oh, oops. Hell yeah, send that through. Let's have a look. There he is. Hey Shek, how you doing? I just absolutely shagged this level. 15 seconds slow. Do not know how to make that time up. Shit. Another Elden Ring build down, nice. Locks core. Okay, so you've played 114 games. You've completed 7 of them. Your average completion percentage is 26.81. You have 3,698 unearned trophies. Jesus Christ. Right, let's have a look at your stats. Yeah, it's always how it is, looks. Okay, so you have 13 platinums. Most of your points come from golds, so I get the impression that you start games, but then you don't really get that far in them. I guess you kind of like to hop between them. Your average rarity is 49.07, which isn't too bad. Your average completion, you have 13 games with 80 to 100% completion, but most of your games are in 0 to 19% completion, which is 77. 37 of your games are ranked E, which means that you got far below the requirements to you did right. So you did Trophy Trash, you did Freddy Spaghetti, but you've not finished House Flipper. Locks. Well, let's have a look at these plats that you're proud of. Star Wars Battlefront 2. That's an ultra rare. You should be proud of that. Freddy Spaghetti. Why are you proud of that, my friend? Lancelot. Balancelot. A 96.4%. Goodness gracious me. Far Cry 3 Classic Edition, nice. Fallout 4, nice. Farming Simulator 19, very nice. Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, also very nice. I see what you mean. Newbie Cake. Oh, I understand. Bring Newbie Cake in. I'm joking. No Man's Sky's pretty good. Skyrim, obviously good. Why haven't you finished The Sims 4? I'd say you play the games you love, and you ignore the games you don't, even if you started them, which is something that I, as a trophy hunter, cannot bring myself to do. But it also means that you probably have much better health than me in some ways. Mental health, I mean, not like... No, I'm not debating your GP. Oh, that sucks! But I'd say in terms of a trophy hunter's profile, unfortunately it ranked low. I'm gonna give you a D for your trophy list. And I'm gonna ask you to finish Subnautica with the dev panel thing.
You just rolled a spare. Spare me an inch of that fat fuck.
P-Sing, thanks for the follow. Or Sing. I love that this level's got like clown music because I feel like one for persevering with this. Hey Sing, how's life? Sing is all good to see you. Died to a Reaver or whatever and lost my entire base. That is rough. I discovered that I had a horrible fear of the sea. I didn't know that I had one before I tried Subnautica, but when I loaded it up and tried it, I got like really sweaty palms, just like generally terrified, felt sick, felt really anxious. Never had it before. Turns out it's like a really common thing, thalassophobia or something. But obviously, like, most people don't go into the deep oceans, so... I don't know why I span in here. Most people don't go into the deep oceans, so they never know. But, I finished it with dev commands because I couldn't do it. Like, as soon as I'd see, like, the yawning abyss of the ocean below me, I noped out so hard. Like, we used dev commands on the stream, and I even remember finishing that stream absolutely soaked. I was terrified. Well, it's trash in VR. Why? Damn. Ah! I saw a speedrunner do that. Oops. Well, that one's lost. Things just felt off and weird. Strange. Ha! Oops. How's your plat journey going on here? It's going pretty well, thanks. I've been doing every run in one go rather than, like, all plat relics, all insanity relics. So we're at 63% completion already. This was awful. 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 Everything else was fine. I find the time trials take the longest, because you're obviously like learning and mastering a route. But they're really fun. And they're fairly low stress, because you either finish the level or you don't. But the insanity relics absolutely take years off my life. I can't emphasize to you how badly I have adjusted mentally to those. Like, the early ones are fine because they don't take very long. It's like a 2-minute run. You just get all the boxes and go. But you get onto like off balance, and all of a sudden it's having to survive through like crazy obstacles for like 20 minutes at a time. Jetboard is awful, isn't it? What did you think of No Dillo Dallying? Because that's my least favourite ever. That broke me almost. Oh! Ah! Alright. Shit. Oh no! That's such bad RNG with that. Yeah, that's the Dingo into Crash level. It takes like the second half of Run It By You, and then has like the initial part with Dingodile was really fun and very easy, but the problem was that it was just slow. So I would always die on the part with the cart right at the beginning of the Crash section, and then just I'd always die right at the start in the Crash section, and then sorry, I'm so stressed. And then have to do the entire Dingo bit again. So that was the main issue, just the fact that it took so long. If the Dingo bit was faster and I didn't have to go through that whole like 5 minutes every time. Oops. Yeah, the boat's really bad as well. There's like the bit with the food cart, sorry, that emotionally just ruined me, and then there was that bit with the boat. Just all around nasty level. I'm glad I'm never gonna have to do that one again. You know, I'm glad that's behind me. As soon as I finished that level, I uploaded my save to the cloud. I was like, you're not going anywhere. Come hell or high water, you are staying with me. Oops. God, with this, I either ace the first 30 seconds and then get all the way to the end, or I die in the first 30 seconds. Like, there's no in between with this level. What a mess. What a shame. Great, thanks. I love it when I don't go into the skid with enough momentum, so Coco just lies down. Just to get fallen on by a TNT box. This is our first Cortex level, I think, as well. The, like, modified version of this level. Well, I don't know what I thought I was doing. I need to pay more attention. Right. Ah, okay. Hiss. Right, if I've not shagged those crates, I won't hear it. Doesn't matter. I was trying to see if I could skip time there by skidding over. I'm sure there's a way you can, but it's probably not the kind of precision we need. Don't really need that like 0.02 seconds, do we? And I forgot to pause time as well. We shave off like 2 or 3 seconds here, which is useful, but I don't think it's going to be here that we need to make up the time. I think it's going to be, I think it's probably going to be, in the latter half of the section. Fuck. Because I was watching a developer time, and when this individual got to those ice bits, there was some that they skipped. Gotta see which one it was. So he watches the boat smash up, then he skips a few of them with like skids and jumps, but okay, so far he's just doing the same thing as... Oh yeah, he skids... Oh right, he skips quite a few of them actually, okay. Huh. Oh, he skips almost all of them. Alright. I guess you can make the jump if you're crazy enough, but... Why don't we? Let me just see what else. Oh yeah, he doesn't go for that one either. Okay. Well, we may as well try. Let's have a go. If we can get there. If we can get there, obviously, is what I meant to append to that. So, like, the first 3 rock falling bits, this individual, does properly, but then after that they just kind of throw caution to the wind a little. Got stuck. But yeah, it seems like you absolutely don't need to thingy. Oh, dickhead. Sorry. I wonder who... when I say dickhead, I wonder what I'm directing it at. Is it me? Am I the dickhead? Oh, I was so caught up with being brilliant that I forgot to, pause time. Oh god. That's fine. Yeah, it seems like we have to make up all of the time on this level, literally just with those gaps. And I'm not very good at doing far jumps. I'm a bit of a coward. So. Oh no, I'll die. Let's just use this as a practice. We're not gonna get the time, but let's use it as a practice. Okay, this... oh. Nah, lost the height. But yeah, apparently that's the bit where you can just hop over instead. God, I hope somebody figures out like a level skip for this. Well, at least I'm making it towards the end of the level now. I've made it towards the end of the level twice. But we need a time of like 1:18. Oh, so... what makes a level bad in this game, Sheckler, is if it's long. Because if it's long, there's more to master and there's more opportunities to like immediately die. And also if like the time trial time is lenient, that's another impact there. But it's not the end of the world if the time trial time is lenient. But I would say that this level is very long, and there's a lot of opportunities to instantly die on this level. So no matter how much health you've got, if you fall off a side, that's it, you know. So I would say this level is quite bad. It's probably not the worst one I've seen so far. It's probably not the worst one I've seen so far, but it's definitely up there so far. I guess I know that there are some later on in this very section that are considered by some people to be the worst ever. And I don't really mind that because it means that once they're out of the way, then I can just do the rest of the game in varying amounts of peace. Besides Toxic Tunnels and Rush Hour. Fuck off, right? Sorry. But no, so far, like, this was awful because it was long. This was awful because it was long. These were fairly short, so they were fine. Loved Offbeat, actually. These weren't too bad. Give It a Spin has a super lenient time. The first time I finished that level, I got the relic. So I'd say it was a combination of how long the level is, because obviously the length of the level means you're less likely to finish the level, plus the time restraints. And this one has crazy, crazy strict time. Yeah, Offbeat is lovely. The time trial was really lenient. I don't think I did an amazing time, but it still gave me it. It was like, ah, go on, you did your best. The Insanity Relic had me a little bit. Mainly with the rails at the end, I kept missing like one or two. There was one really specific one that I kept missing. But yeah, no, it was chill. I think I did it in a morning, which for a Crash 3 level, Crash 4 level is unusual. I don't think I've spent nearly the amount of time on any of these levels as I did on some of the Crash 1 levels, which is nice. Right, I need to be able to start acing those jumps, so I'm going to focus on that, even if it means we lose a few runs, but it does seem to be like the only way, unfortunately. Oopsie! But in terms of, like, game quality, yeah, this is a really well-made game. In terms of what makes a game good, like, this might be a quite subjective category. It's basically like speedrun, muscle memory, perfecting routes, which isn't really something that a lot of people, like, play games for, because it's quite stressful. But in terms of, like, what it does and what it tries to do, it does it perfectly, in my opinion. Ugh. Cool, we've been doing this for an hour so far. Just the same level. To be fair, Jetball Jetty took me like 5 hours, so. And also on the fucking... Perfect Relic, you have to fight Louise at the end. The amount, like... With Jetball Jetty, the first time I got right to the end, it took me ages. I was pretty sure I was physically sweating. Sorry. And I remember I didn't have any masks left because I'd spunked them on some nitro crates, and I ran into Louise, and I was like, oh god. So I managed to, like, no-hit the boss fight for most of it. And then, right at the end, she got me. I think I literally thought that the level had ended, so I, well, the boss fight had ended, so I relaxed. Turned out that it hadn't. No! That was my fault. I guess I'll get the hang of this when I've gotten the hang of the mask. I feel like that's always the way with these levels. When you master the mask that you're given, or, you know, struggle your way through it, you eventually get it. Is it Aki mask? I can't remember his name. The little blue one that, like, phases between dimensions. I find him so hard to use when I'm stressed. Like, I know that you tap once to swap dimensions, then you tap again to swap dimensions. Like, there's 2 dimensions, you swap between them, you know? As soon as, like, an ounce of adrenaline enters my body, I will just spam that button, with absolutely no care. And then probably run into something and die. There are a few moments in Off Balance where I just absolutely shanked myself. Sometimes I really nail that, and sometimes I really don't. No! Stop, Coco, please! Sorry. See, we're still in the bargaining section of grief, so, you know, luckily. I think we might scrape through this stream without seeing we have an absolute mental breakdown, but I'm not going to, go. At the moment, we got Demon Souls, we got Crash 4. In theory, we have Elden Ring. Got it! I don't think I'm gonna try and land on that one in the future. Because it always... Well, I mean, it's... Depending on my timing and distance, I've got like a... I'd say like a 60% chance of actually ever landing on it, and then successfully making it to the end. Whereas, if I do it from the middle, I've probably got like a 90% chance. Nope. Elden Ring has no business being as massive as it is. I know what you mean. Is every location fully unique, or is it like the main locations are fully unique and the side locations are like, then the side locations are more copy-paste, or is everything in that game unique? Genie, hey! I see Genie. Hey, God Gilf. There's only so many ways you can do a cave, that's true. Like, remember Skyrim, like, Draga places? Just those same, like, tunnels over and over again? You could drop in one and you wouldn't even know which one it was. And it would be a main quest one as well. I'm glad you're enjoying Elden Ring though, Godgilf. I remember when you first got it, you didn't seem that sure about it, but... Shit. There's basically 6 main areas with side areas. The main areas are unique. For example, Weeping Peninsula is just an extension to Ligma Grave. I don't know how we're supposed to make this jump that this person that I'm watching can absolutely nail. Maybe we need to have like a 3-spin going and then slide from the 3-spin, or... Stop it, Coco! Sorry. I'm not quite sure how to approach that specific. If Mist was here, they'd know, but they don't hear. So I just gotta rattle my little brain. Oh, congrats! I didn't play past Margit yet, so I do not know what Godric is. But he sounds like a dickhead. Oopsie. Stop! Nice one, Maverick. At least the music on this is nice. I mean, I feel like I'm gonna hear it in my sleep. I watched a playthrough of Bugsnax yesterday, and I could hear the noise that they make when you like transmogrify them with food while I was sleeping. That was really strange. Bunga 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 bunga. Fuck off, Coco. Fucking love them, little Bugsnax. They're so cute. Like, I love the Strabby. So sweet, little name. Strabby. I've seen the ending as well, so... I know what they are, but still. God, I lost my rag about a year ago during Crash Team Racing, and I do not have it back in time to do this as well. The game was a trip. Yeah, it looks good. It was very adorable. It made me laugh. I plan to do it one day, I reckon. It just looks sweet. And having to figure out how to, like, grab all the little foodies was super cute, so... Bunga bunga bunga. Don't know why I did that as well, so... Fuck me. Praise the sun. I've really mastered the art of typing he with my main finger and my pinky finger. Sometimes my friends message me during a stream and they don't know I'm streaming and I'm just like, hee. Oh yeah, I can't believe this DLC. It feels like that game came out a really long time ago. It was almost 2 years ago, wasn't it? When it came out when the PS5 came out, right? Coco, why? Why? That's my question. Oh, I see. Cuphead style. Yeah, I like the little cliffhanger ending. And I really love, I mean, spoilers for Bugsnax, but I really love that Filbo becomes your roommate at the end. And Soldier 76 is in it! God, that guy gets around, doesn't he? I feel like Soldier 76's voice actor is in everything. We get here consistently with 17 seconds, but just the art of making it to the end, I guess. The art of the deal. Ooh. Ah! Sorry. This game really puts me under. Ace! Hello. Oh, Jesus. How's life face? God, I'm absolutely broken. I can't believe the timing of this. It was a wake and bake kind of late morning. What does that mean? The crazy Americanisms. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, Marie, the minerals. God, this game has honestly changed me. I don't even know how to articulate how it did it, but it did it. You wake, then you get baked. Oh, I see. Right, okay. Well said. Somebody turned Ace into a cookie. Well, that box is lost. But we would waste more time than collecting it than we would spend benefiting from it, so it's gone. Oh. Hey Intel, how you doing? Alright, let me watch this. How do you do this? How do you do this? So he does the hopping over the ice like I do. Fine. Sorry. Okay. I'm not really sure how to approach this, but... Good, thank you, Intel. Absolutely at my wit's end in this game, but, you know, that's part of the Crash experience. The infallible Crash experience. Jesus Christ, Coco. They're minerals. That's enough. Ooh. Shit. Right, well that's lost. Right, we can do this, we can do this. We can do this, we can do this. Let's get over this. No, no, too scared. Oh! Okay. Played 26 hours total, the game's starting to get to me a little now. How do you define get to you? Like, good or bad? "26 hours is a lot of time, I guess, as well. Oh no! I'm sorry to hear that, Intel. I rage easily and never look. Ah, yeah, probably sounds like a good time for a break, I suppose. We've all been there. Come on. We always get perfect times for this segment. Like, I'm sure there are faster ways to do it, mainly by doing that stupid spin. But I don't really know. Oh no, it's like we need to be here to practice this segment because these are the segments where we lose the most time. But to get there, we have to like tried to spin, didn't realise I was in the air. She only took me 4 attempts, which I'm happy with, but I killed her in my first attempt, then I died straight after. It didn't cut to the cutscene fast enough, so I had to redo. Oh, that sucks when you like trade in the final moment, either because of poison damage you've taken or because they hit you as you hit them. It's like a one final fuck you, you know. Ideal. Thank you, Coco. That's exactly what I wanted. Hey Coco, do you mind if we just eat shit off the side of that cliff there? Coco's like, I'm already doing it. Why do you think I came all this way? How's trophy hunting going? Trophy hunting's going pretty well, thanks. I got another stack of Sayonara Wild Hearts yesterday. I was making a guide for it, but I'm on the fence about actually making the guide for it. Because I'm actually starting to see a couple of subscribers come into my YouTube channel now. I got one today, which is really cool. But I'm worried that people will leave if they see me making guides because it won't be the kind of content they subscribe for. So I think I'm still debating it, and I've asked a few people's opinions on it. But I don't know, I'm thinking about it, you know. Right, well, that's it. Good run. Goddamn. I just panic. Like, I get there and I just panic. Fuck. But in terms of Crash 4, we're making little bits of progress, you know, day by day. Levels take an inordinate amount of time to finish.
Majestic!
Sup, dweebs.
Hey Scopes, how you doing? Thanks for the resub, welcome back. How are you? But yes, no, this game is my current thorn in my side. Also off stream I've been doing a little bit of Hades. I can definitely put that back to being on stream when I've made a bit more progress on it. But at the moment I'm just kind of beating my head against a concrete wall and I'm concerned that that's not that fun. At least with this concrete wall it changes every now and again when I reach a new area. Oh my goodness, Coco. Oh, bless you. Train journeys ruined me. I don't know what it is, but there's so much fatigue involved with traveling, isn't there? We should have put more time before going back to work. Yeah, I guess you do work less hours as well, I suppose. So I guess you can kind of treat yourself to a nice lie-in and some good breakfast, and then head in. I wish your working hours were the norm. Like you're the most productive person I've met in terms of like job, or at least you seem to be. And I can't help but think it's probably got something to do with the fact that you have a brilliant work-life balance. Right, okay. We eat crash plats for breakfast. Come on. Come on, Coco. Alright, so it looks like that's not the strat I can use. Because the developer relic person I'm watching does do that, but they also ace the first jump without the rocks getting involved at all. So, I don't know. She like skids, jumps, does that. Skid jump, double jump. Skid jump, double jump. Skid jump, double jump. Skid jump, double. Skid double. Yeah. Skid double. Alright. Fuck off. Sorry. You're trying to push off the bottom of that middle rock. I'm not trying to do anything to the bottom of that middle rock. The middle rock just hits me when I'm trying to make the jump. Basically, what I'm trying to do is just jump the distance. But I time it badly, and as such, the rocks fall from above and knock me down. So I'm not actually trying to do anything with that rock at all. But it just looks like I am. Oh, fuck. Yeah, so basically, I've been watching a person do the developer relic on this, and one of the main things they do is skip those jumps with like these really sweaty speedrun strat jumps that take tons of practice, and like you got to be able to do them basically on the fly as well. So I guess it's a way up of like how much time I want to spend practicing them versus how much benefit I'm actually going to see as a result of them. Well, we definitely don't have the time that we need for this because we're about 4 or 5 seconds over where we normally are, but we can at least use this as a springboard. It's like Crash and Coco each get like their own version of like each other's outfits, and this is like Coco's version of Crash's like British gentleman outfit. Don't know what research they did, but doesn't seem to be any fashion that I'm aware of, but also, I mean, look at me. Potatoes!
Majestic!
Yoo-hoo.
Yoo-hoo! How you doing, Potatoes? Hey kids, wanna watch me absolutely break at the seams? I'm good, thank you. I'm at the end of my tether already. We've only been playing this for like an hour, but I've been doing the same level for an hour, so it's all relative. God, I hope there's some easy stuff after this one. Jesus Christ. I am gonna disintegrate. Oh, Sephi. Alright, I get Richie. Oh! I get that. No box left behind. I mean, if it's valued at 2. If that was a 1 box, I'd leave it. Nope. Wait, how the fuck did I manage that jump? I just did it without even thinking. Wow. I've been trying that jump the whole time and all of a sudden I just did it. I do not know how on earth that happened. That threw me off so much that I stopped and looked backwards. If I'd have kept going, I reckon I'd have gotten that. Seppi! Seppi? Seppi? Oh, there you are. Do you not hear me? It's your Uncle Scobie. Yeah, Uncle Scobie. Seppi's been very picky with her food lately, so a nice treat won't go amiss, will it? Lately she's been asking for better dinner. I'm like, you bitch, stop it. Like, she'll meow at me for dinner, and I'll pour her food. It's wet food, it's her favourite. Then she'll look at it and she'll keep meowing at me, and I'm like, woman, take a meal. Yeah, she'll be like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, it's turkey feast, you have it every day. To be fair, the food I get her varies its flavour, so maybe she just doesn't like the one that she's eating at the moment, but still, like, you're a cat. What do you want from me, you know? She's like, I don't like turkey flavour, I want chicken flavour. Well, go to the shop and get it yourself then. To be fair, Sephi would probably love a trip to the shops. If it was more, like, socially acceptable, I would definitely get a little rucksack that I could take her around in. You know the ones where they've got, like, the big, glass pod in it? And, well, not glass, like, I assume it's plastic or, like, plexiglass or something, but, you can, like, put your cat in it and have your cat go on walks with you and stuff. I reckon she'd love stuff like that. She's a house cat, for those of you who don't know. Like, she's not, like, a cat made of snow or something. It's weird, it's wet meaty goop and it stinks. When you come over and give me a cuddle afterwards, your breath fucking reeks. She's the smelliest cat, probably ever. You bumper fish. But no, I'm like, go to the shops yourself, Seppi, and she's like, okay. And I'm like, no, not, I actually do it. At this point, why not, really? We lost it, it's behind us. We leave it behind. It's gone. That little box, it's gone. Say your goodbyes, because... Oh, Coco! That's right, this is practice. This is just practice. That was very dangerous. Right, we are like 11 seconds behind. Let's try this jump. Let's try this jump. That didn't count. Right, let's try this. No, why did I press... I pressed square. I'm like, press circle. This is what happens when the adrenaline kicks in. It is weird, Scopes. Like, I've been playing this game for a really long time now. I'd say I've probably got safely about At least 50 hours in it, I guess. And as soon as the adrenaline hits, I lose all prior knowledge of how to play it. Like, I'm certainly not, like, proud Crash veteran at this point yet, considering it's only 50-60 hours, but still. You would expect me to have, like, a basic grasp of the controls. Hey, Bug-Eye. It's going fairly well, thanks. I'm on the snow level now, doing the platinum relics and the insane relics. But I cannot quite get past this level, and it's because there's a bit that I want to practice, but it is so late in the level that the chances of me getting there are so low. I guess maybe I could always go there on a non-time trial bit and just practice and then die, load at a checkpoint, practice and then die, but... Jesus. Yeah, this time trial is, I tried to key pulse, that's me. This time trial is, really hard. Mainly just because the level's so long. Like, if this just went up until, like, that first boat segment, I'd be fine. But it's also a really tight time trial as well. We did it in a time that I felt was crazy. And we were, like, 15 seconds short, so... But, you know, practice, practice, practice. Have you to do the time trials for each level? Yeah, so for the platinum you have to do every single time trial. I've done all of them up to this level, so I've done about 18 of the 38, so once I've done this one I'll be exactly halfway. But my god, it's gotten hard. Hopefully after this it gets a little bit easier, but... Christ. That's all I can say.
You just rolled a spare.
Ooh.
Spare me an inch of that fat.
Thank you for the follow, Bug-Eye. Coco! Oh, thank you. Have you done the time trials too, Bug-Eye? Because if you've managed to get them, I will take advice. I've been watching developer relic videos online, like where people go and get like the crazy times. But for this one, it is literally just this route. Like, there's no time savers at all, except for the skips where they jump the gap that I've been trying to jump. Clubs! Hey! Long time no speak! Missed you, Clubs. How you been? And yes. Why did I do that? Oh! God. I don't think I should have made that jump. That hitbox was buggy. We didn't deserve to hanging in there in a good way. You okay, Clubs? I'll give that a read in a minute, Bug-Eye. Alright, I can read it now. I'm playing this game in the minute and I've gotten to the latter levels and they are stress. Yes. There was one level right at the end, and I died 100 times just getting through it. It broke me. It absolutely broke me. Mainly because it asks you to make use of a bunch of the masks in one go. And as you can see, I am terrible under pressure when it comes to pressing buttons. Which I guess is why I've not been given any nuclear codes in my time, but like, as soon as the stress appears, I just lose all muscle coordination. Like, oh my god, that went right through. Hey, Strong. Thank God for infinite lives. Absolutely. I do enjoy Souls games. I also, although it may not look like it, enjoy Crash Bandicoot games. Thing is, Crash and Souls games do have it in common where, like, dying is just part of the experience. Like... Oh, that's alright, Strong. It made me laugh. Like, I know that you didn't mean it bad. If that had come from somebody else, I would have been ready to fight, but coming from you, it was expected. It was funny. But no, I think, because Crash and Dark Souls, like, they both are games that pull dirty tricks, and they are games that rely on you to die and retry over and over again to, like, learn things that you normally wouldn't. You have to see death as part of the loop in both games. The only issue being is that it can be very hard to, like, unlearn death as a fail state in your mind. When I'm feeling, like, optimistic and good, I can take deaths on the chin, no problem. I'm like, yeah, that's just part of the experience, I'm just learning. When I'm tilting, I'm like, God, if I see this game again, I'm gonna throw it through I'm gonna throw it through every window in this house. Coco. Fuck. Sir Dave, help me. I am absolutely at my wit's end. I tried to key pulse. Me being like, why did you bind it to R3? Miss input. Ah, you back in Monks' chat, Strong. Very nice. I'd hate to accidentally order a strike against Canada. What did I hit? What ceiling did I hit? Play Bunny Raiders instead? Bunny Raiders, you did make Bunny Raiders sound fun. You know what, maybe when I finish this absolute experience. The worst thing about this level is that I know, because basically there was a level I was doing yesterday called No Dillo Dallying, and the time trial for it was really fun, but the insanity relic for it, i.e. get all boxes without dying, was awful. It aged me. I screamed. Like, I've never been so annoyed at anything in my life. Except maybe my brother. But, God, what was I even talking about? Oh, God. But yeah, but with that, I was like, yeah, I'll just finish that and then go on to the next stuff. And I remember I was so annoyed with it that I googled it. I googled like people's least favourite levels, because I was like, I want to see if anybody else is bitching about dillo-dallying. And they were, but like really low down on their list. Like a bunch of people made like top 10 most annoying levels. And dillo-dallying was there, but it was like 8 or 9. Well, you never told me, Strong. So I was like, oh, so the thing that has given me more, you know, rage than anything I've experienced in my long time on this planet, ranked like 8 or 9 on somebody else's worst experience ever. Okay. Well, that's a loss. The fact that dillo-dallying did what it did to me, and then I go into like Reddit and I see people being, oh yeah, dilly-dallying was awful, but it didn't even come close to named 3 levels that I'm about to do, and I was like, ideal. Everyone complaining dilly-dallying was too easy, yeah. People being like, yeah, I thought dilly-dallying was easy. And then I tried any other level beyond that point, and dilly-dallying was a welcome friend. Right. Nice. Yes, perfect. Right, but we can't do this jump without the mask. It's too far. Okay, so I've now figured out that I can do. No. I have now figured out that you can do those first 2 jumps if you do the skid double jump, right? There's not really that much momentum in Crash. It's more speed. I think also it's literally just pixels. But, like, momentum isn't really that much of an impacting force, thankfully. Because otherwise they would absolutely factor that into other speedruns and mechanics, and I would never play this game. The Crash Momentum DLC. That's alright. He said, I played out loud in my stream. Oh, bless! I'm glad you're hanging out with Mogs again. Well, we're getting here a little bit more consistently now. Oh, fuck off. No, doesn't. I saw the what's the word? I saw the Dev Relic person make that jump, so I reckon I just need to be a little bit closer to the edge when I do it or something. Fuck's sake. But yeah, if we just keep acing these jumps, we'll definitely make time. Also, I need to actually, like, go in and ace the jump as well. Like, basically what I do is I see the gap, then I stop, charge up a jump, and, like, stuff will go by. Like, rocks that I can stand on will go by in that time. So it's like, in the time I'm taking to practice, I'm taking more time, so we just gotta pair successful jumps with, like, actually doing it when we're supposed to, you know? Shit. Okay. Okay, okay, nice. Oh dear. Oh, nice. Alright, well. I wouldn't call that a time save, because I shouldn't have let that happen in the first place, but, you know. It's an option. How long will you stream? Normal time, I guess. Unless I get tilted, I might stop early today if I get wildly annoyed, but... hopefully till about 11. But, I can't promise that I will. Because I normally play Crash 4 in, like, bits and pieces. So I'll do, like, an hour, get annoyed, turn it off, play something else. But on stream, I don't really like to split streams into different games, so... if I get annoyed... That's kind of... That's kind of it. Since when did you start? I started almost 2 hours ago. This will probably be one of those time trials that I struggle with for hours, and then, like, tomorrow I'll pick it up and just have one go at it and just do it. That happens so much on this. I guess you need to have time to go away and, just process it. Then you come back and you actually use the muscle memory rather than, like, the desperate controller stabbings. See you in a bit, shit. Stop. No. Oh, far too early. Damn. I have to skid basically as soon as Coco's foot leaves the ledge. Because she'll skid in a straight line beyond then, and the skid will act as though she's still on solid ground. Which is basically a strat that we can use to shorten jumps. But it's tricky to pull off, especially when you're doing a speed run, because obviously you're focused on doing it really fast. Ha! Ideal. There we go. Okay. The same jump we always do. The same jump we always do. But successfully. I really like this mask, especially on Coco. It's so pretty. Like, she gets like that cute headband at the top. Jealous of Coco's drip. Stop! I really want to stop hitting that guy into the boxes because sometimes they stop me from jumping. But I forget, and B, like, I've got enough on my plate to be focusing on him as well, you know. Like, he lands where he lands. I'm not responsible for him. Okay, well, looks like we take the L there. A second L. Didn't see that one coming. To be fair, I could always hop on that TNT. Maybe not. I've been making a video about Crash Team Racing, and it has made me really miss Crash Team Racing. Like, there's a bunch of similar games to Crash Team Racing out there, but there's nothing that scratches the itch. Not even things like Mario Kart. Like, they're both so hugely different. And I guess obviously Mario Kart is on a console that I don't play. Nukem. Okay. Let me set an alarm. I don't have my phone. Nukem. Where is my phone? Oh, it's there. Alright, let me set an alarm. Nukem. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thanks for checking as well, like when I finish streaming. The amount of people that come in, cash that in, and then when I keep streaming after their stream target has finished, like sometimes people come in, they'll cash that in, and then they'll be like, oh, the person I told you the raid has stopped streaming now. Give me my money back. And I'm like, no. That's not okay. First of all, it's channel points, but secondly of all, like, you're supposed to check. Like, some people are like, they're like, oh, are you gonna stop the stream now? You're gonna go and raid them now? I'm like, no. Dumb. I haven't tried Sonic Team Racing, no. I will eventually do that, but hopefully it, oh! I'm gonna go the other day, seems fun. Nice, okay. If it's anything like Crash Team Racing, it'd be so good. Like, I've seen people recommend things like Garfield Kart, and I'm like, it wasn't the fact that it was a driving game, it was the fact that it was like a really hard driving game with a bunch of time trials and cool characters, and it was super well made, and you know, if I wanted to play a driving game, I'd do Need for Speed. And to be fair, I kinda do want to do Need for Speed, but you know. Just, you know, just waiting for that PS5 stack if they ever make it. I like the whole team element of the new Sonic Racer, not many do that. Team element? Like co-op or like NPC team? Ooh, I love them. I love hardware difficulty trophies. Oh wait, I can just use that. Shit. I love a cheeky ultra rare. Like, I do really enjoy just some easy stories sometimes, and I do really like stacks that don't take too long to do. Like, I feel like whenever you stack something, you can probably halve the amount of time it took to do it in the first place. Which for shorter games is really nice, because it means that you get, like, one plat for half the effort in a way. But I also really like proper difficulty stuff. Permadeath involved. Yes, permadeath is fun. Permadeath, I know No Man's Sky has a permadeath, and I plan to do that at some point. But Last of Us 2 had a permadeath that wasn't too bad, because you could do it like permadeath per chapter, which was nice. Especially for some of those bits, because I remember I died a bunch of times on the Skybridge bit, because I had Abby fall off. And just like, if I lost like a 14-hour run to that, I would be devastated. Oh. Shit. I'm doing the stack now of Dirt 5 on PS4 and I'll definitely do it faster than the... Yeah, exactly, same. Like, I love stuff like that. Like, you get to do, like, a practice plat, and then you get to do, like, the real one. And it just means that you cut out all the time you spend learning the game, which for some games is vile. I know that this game has a PS5 stack, but it carries over all the collectibles. So once I've done this, I will be able to just load it up on the PS5, play the story, and then, you know, got it. Easy. So I don't know how long the plat's gonna take. I've had some people suggest 70 hours, and I don't think that's true. I know for Kaz it took almost 300, but I don't know if Kaz had played any other Crash games before then, so that could be a huge, you know, impact. A lot of people say around 150 hours, but I feel like it's gonna take me so much longer than that. But it means that when I crack open the PS5 version and just do the story, and it takes like 10 hours, and maybe I've spent like a total 170, it will be more like 85 hours per plat, if you think about it. Yeah, if we look at that average. Coco, stop! And I know Elden Ring has a PS5 stack too. And if I really enjoy the PS4 version, which from what I've seen I probably will, I can always slap the PS5 one open, go for a different build and everything, and then just enjoy it fresh again, but be able to like mow through things that otherwise would have really wound me up. Fuck that little alarm clock, right? The amount of times I missed that alarm clock just adds a whole new depth of difficulty to this speedrun. don't think I could do much better than the time I'm getting here. I really consistently get like 16, 17. See, if the time trial ended around here, that'd be ideal. You know, split this level up. Give me space. Crash 1 would've. Crash 1 also was a remaster of an old game on a system that ran things less well, so, you know, maybe there was a reason their levels were so short, but my god. Give me the high road. Oh! Didn't know that was gonna spawn. Ah! Ah! Will you be doing Arc? Don't know. Like, the fact that there's a debug menu is cool, but I've got enough on the list, to be fair. I've got it, I've cashed it in, but eventually one day, I guess. Maybe one day if I'm having a really slow period and I kind of just want to see some progress done on something, but my to-do list is like 7,000 hours long, so because of all the stuff people have added to the list over time, it's gone up to like 7,000 hours now. Hence why I closed it. Specifically, but when I think about adding new stuff to it, I'm like, is it going to be something I really enjoy? Like, I added Resident Evil 8 to it because I really want to play that, but would I really add something to it just to do it with the debug menu? Maybe. If I was really starved of progress. Hey, Shake. So that counted as a ceiling. There's like an invisible ceiling on those things, and I bounced off it. Optinubi is brilliant. The thing that I've struggled with about Optinubi is the fact that he doesn't edit his videos. So I remember I was watching him do something on Final Fantasy VII, and after a while he went, "Oh, sorry, I forgot I wasn't supposed to be doing this." And I had been copying him exactly as he was doing it. Oh no, it was Nier Automata that I watched him do it on. And I was like, just edit it out. Just edit it out. And I know that his guide for Arc, he has a few moments like that too, where he's in the middle of doing something and then he goes like, "Oh, sorry guys, I've been spelling it wrong the whole time. 1 minute," and he like changes it, and I'm like, oh my god, man, edit your videos. Fuck. But I can't remember what it was on Nier Automata, but I was following him absolutely like to the letter. Then he went, "Oh, sorry, went the wrong way, you're gonna have to go all the way back," and I was like, just edit it out, man. Oh, he's got a text guide. Thank you, Optinubi. To be fair, I mean, he does it all for free, so you can't, you know, can't look a gift horse in the mouth there too much, but I reserve my right. Like, it's easier to cut stuff like that out than it is to, like, narrate yourself explaining that you've accidentally done it wrong. I thought I'd hit the ground, so I thought I did another proper jump, and I didn't. Just doing the same level over and over again for 2 hours. Ignore all that, yeah. He's like, oh, sorry, wait a minute. The whole paragraph was a mistake, sorry. Copied that in from my fried rice recipe. Oh, enjoy. See you soon, Dave. Didn't realise they were still making series of that. Shit. Well, at least I've come out of the stages of grief now. This is just my life. This horrible level is just my life. Locked myself out of the worst ending. That's good, right? Hookery. I'm alright. Yeah, it really just is abuse, isn't it? But no, I finished a really difficult level yesterday, so I was eager to come back on, because what this game usually does, it puts like a very difficult level just in front of some very easy levels, so that you've got like that kind of ebb and flow, but no, it put a very difficult level in front of an extremely hard level. This Platinum Relic could suck my taint. Mainly because I got to the end of it, and I was 15 seconds slow, which is absurd. But how are you doing? Ah! Oh, the Batman. How was it? I only really knew Robert Pattinson from Twilight, because obviously I was once a teenage girl, and he's really funny, isn't he? Like, I remember, because at first in Twilight he just kind of plays like this mopey dickhead, but I saw him in a few interviews for the Batman, and he's actually a laugh. I saw him just sat next to his disgruntled co-star, and he was talking about which girl in Final Fantasy VII's the best, and I was like, Mr. Pattinson. Didn't you add a bit of personality to you? He's an Aerith stan. Cringe. Never mind. Dark and brooding. Is it really? Is he actually like? Oh, is he? Oh, so he's not that interesting in the Batman, or like he is? I take it Ellie didn't go and see it. Brilliant. Drunk playboy idiot. Christian Bale's like an amazing actor and he always does really well with whatever he's given. But I remember in the was it Zack Snyder that did the first Batman trilogy, but they just didn't really give him anything to work with at all. They just made him a bit too much of a dickhead. Like, you know, we've had a financial crisis in 2008, and then there was another one, like, 2 years ago. We've lived through so many. People are really struggling to put, like, food on the table in some cases, and it's just not really that good watching a guy, like, sashay into a room with, like, women on his arms and just be like, yeah, I'm so rich, I just bought this whole restaurant. And it's like, I guess it's, like, a fantasy thing, but it definitely, like, when it stops becoming something that could ever be a realistic possibility for you, I remember I just felt like he was a dickhead. I was like, my god, man. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna donate all my money to, like, kids with missiles and stuff, and, like, kids with missiles. I'm like, wow, good for you, Batman. But, no, I would have liked to see him a bit more humanized. Depressed, edgy, mental. Yeah, see, that's what we needed. We needed a guy who was just a little bit weird because he dresses up as a bat. Not a guy who's like, yeah, I've got 15 cars. Shagged a broad in every one of them. There isn't a single brightly lit room in Gotham City. Didn't they film it in Glasgow as well? And people have been saying like, oh my god, Gotham City is disgusting, and it's literally just scenes of Glasgow. Taken straight out of, like, the tour book. Fuck off. Damn. Yeah, I heard it's really good too. I'm not much of a movie person, I guess is the thing. I don't mind watching movies in my house, like in my comfort zone, in my pajamas. But going to like a room full of other people's farts and watching a film, I just don't really enjoy it. I think I like the freedom of being able to pause the film and go and do something else. And I'm not super fussed on movie spoilers as well, so like, I don't really mind hearing about it. Because if the film's good, you watch it anyway. Oops. Good old Glasgow. Batman Trilogy is among my favourites, but I need to watch that one, because out of superhero movies, Batman is the one I like the most. Yeah, I feel like a lot of Superman films, well, a lot of superhero films, ironically not Superman at all, because he's not Marvel, but a lot of superhero films lately have been following like the Marvel template, and it's literally just like some wanker in a costume being like, haha, dry sarcasm joke, haha, dry sarcasm joke, and it's like, is this really it? Like, is this how we're gonna categorize every person in the Marvel movies? Like, at first it was brilliant, and it was really funny, and like, just absolutely loved watching them, but after a while the template becomes like so dry. What's Glasgow? Is that how you say it in Welsh or whatever it is you speak? That was a risky jump, but it paid off, and as a result I've not learned. So halfway through that jump I saw the rocks coming down, so I kind of panicked, tried to jump back onto the rock, realised that I needed to slow time. By that point the rock had already gone too low and I had already lost enough momentum that I basically slowed time and watched myself fall into the sea. So yeah, 10 out of 10 game. Oh! Weird. Okay, 1 minute. Yeah, Stark's really bad, isn't he? Like, I know it's like a fantasy thing to just be like a super rich playboy, but you know, rent's expensive, and I'm like, can we not just have somebody? That's probably why I like Spider-Man the most. I'm like, yeah, that guy probably wouldn't tell me to get a better job if I told him that my house had been invaded by like aliens or whatever it is in Marvel. Yes, Welsh. Yeah, I thought so. Technically dead. What's gonna happen now? Come on. Say I've like accidentally broken it. Go on. Give me like the perks you'd give somebody who had cheated death. It's a bit less. I'm surprised it didn't crash, but oh, ironically. I think if I go into slow time as I attack the fisherman, the, like, previous rocks will still be there. So if that's something I can remember to do, that might really help me. But, I mean, that is a huge if. I just want to make it to the end. Come on, Toys for Bob, help me out. Because I know that this level is so long that we aren't near the end at that point. We've still got like a whole boat section to go. We've got that section with the fishermen out the windows. We've got first boat section, which is this. Then we've got the 3 jumps. Then there's like a second boat section, I believe. And then I think there might be some more platforming, and then I think we get to like the final bit, and I'm pretty sure there's another boat section. See, there we go. That's how you make those jumps. Oh, I knew that wasn't going to happen as soon as I did it. Why did I do that? That went so well. But at least we know that we can make those jumps. And if we slow time and approach the fisherman with the slowed time, we can like catch the previous train as well. So. Considering I spent that time kind of debating whether or not I should have gone for that box, I probably should have gone back for the box. What's the time for the relic? 1 minute 15. No, 1 minute 18. So I still had about 30 seconds left, so it just depends on like box density at that point, doesn't it? I finished it at 1:32 before. Which was devastating. The only other time I finished it, I was Like 15 seconds over. Oh no, I forgot to skid! Oh, bitch. I'm bitch made. You know, if I get this platinum, you'll have to call me God, right? And God Gilf has to change his name to Merc Gilf. I'm gonna use that tactic to slowly change everybody's name to, like, versions of my own. Lord! I could be tempted by Lord, I suppose. Shit! Alright, well, we're getting closer. Every time I get to the hard part of a plat, I mean, albeit all of this has been the hard part, but every time I get to the hard part of a plat, I reassure myself by thinking of all the people that gave up at the point I'm at, and I'm like, I'm better than you. That's how I get through my day, to be fair. Coco, fuck off. Liege. Liege makes me sound a bit like a nonce. I don't think I want Liege. If I heard that somebody was called Liege, I'd be like, what register you on? Feudal vassals. That's compelling. Oh, what? Fuck's sake. I absolutely hit triangle there. What do you want them to balance out, shit? And what notes would you like the devs of Battlefield 2042 to take from Elden Ring's success? Shit! Sorry. That's fine. I didn't mean to do a double jump there, that was strange. All of a sudden I can't beat the first box. many Dark Souls purists do you think would crucify you for saying that Elden Ring needs better balancing? Fuck off. Some flat unavoidable attacks, some weapon arts are drastically better than others to a point where there's no point in trying the other ones out. Status effects are too strong. Bleed Frost can carry you through the entire game, PvE and PvP wise. Oh, interesting. Bleed of Frost. Frost's a surprising one. I come from the world of Pokemon, so for me, Frost is just fundamentally useless. I can't imagine a situation where anybody would ever actually use Frost. Well, what do you mean use Frost? Also, since you started getting Tesco orders, I've started getting Asda orders, and I have to say, the brilliant thing about them is that they are amazing and so useful. The bad thing about them is that my house leaving has absolutely, like, dropped through the floor. I go on, like, 2 walks a week, and it's usually to go to the shop to fetch stuff that I forgot to include in the Asda order. And to get a Costa, but... it's so much better than, like, going out and buying ingredients every time. Shit. Yeah. I love it when people call themselves veterans of games. Like, even the Souls games, I'm like, it's not that old. And also, you're kind of implying that you've gone through enormous hardship that scarred you mentally. And I just don't think you can equate the two. Like, to call yourself a veteran, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a veteran of homework. Like, it's just so strange. Like, remember that Neo veteran we had in? I was like, Neo's a 3-year-old game. Received as many patches as Battlefield. Is that bad that it's received patches, or good? Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's bad that there's stuff to fix, but, like, there's always going to be stuff to fix, isn't there? Also, I've got some cows left for the day. I've been thinking about having a beer, but I don't know how much my performance is going to suffer, but also my... Hey, Raze! Hola, guapa! Hola, guapa! ¿Cómo estás? Oh, I forgot what I was doing. A disaster, yeah. No problemo, race. Pure hell. I've heard tell of a few hellish bosses. And whenever I hear about these particular bosses, I ask, oh, can you not go away and do other things in the world? Can you not level up anymore? And whenever people talk about them, they don't specify, but they say things like, it's not optional. And it makes me wonder if you, at some point, get, like, trapped in a situation where you have to fight your way out via one of those bosses or something, but I don't know. I could also just not be asking the right questions. Oh, Oh, infinite respecs is so useful. I guess with Dark Souls 3 you can kind of understand why they didn't allow it, considering it's a linear game. But at the same time, it's like, you've also made a game that's pretty heavy onto PvP. Like, people should be allowed to test their builds without having to remake new characters. But Elden Ring is good. I guess it's kind of like Monster Hunter World. You know, they know that people are eventually going to want to change. Except Monster Hunter World charges you, which sucks, but they got to make their moolah somehow, I suppose, and it's optional. Can we go back to Monster Hunter World soon, please, check? I've done the footprints. I'm ready to fight the bosses now. You get locked into an optional fight. That's terrifying. Right, let's go. Let's go. Hooray! I really want to get that done. I can do some of the grind off stream. Can you do the arena missions in a party, or do they have to be solo? Because I have to do like 100 of those. And I really enjoyed it, so I don't mind doing it solo, but I guess it's always good to have the option. Are there any references to Dark Souls 2 in Elden Ring? One of the worst things about playing Crash Bandicoot on stream is that basically, so I stream through my graphics card, and then my headphones are plugged into my PC, so there's actually an audio delay of about, I'd say about a second or so. So I usually hear things like explode after they've exploded, which isn't too bad. But it just means that when I go to play this by myself, I'm gonna have to readjust to immediate audio, which is strange. Oh yeah, I saw that boss. To be fair, I'm having loads of stuff spoiled now. It's just like, you know, it's just out now. Like, I can't exactly complain about it. I've muted the word, but because it's such a common thing that everybody's playing now, people don't specifically tag it as like an Elden Ring thing anymore. They just be like, this boss wiped the floor with me, and I'll just see the boss. I'll be like, okay. The gimmick. I love a gimmick. Ooh, terrifying. Right, we passed that pretty well now. Ah, I pressed jump by accident too quick. It's not optional for the plat, is it? I guess by the time I play it, there'll be a balancing patch of some kind, so it's okay. Doesn't seem like there's much optional in that game if you're going for the plat, which I quite like. I've heard a lot of people say the plat isn't challenging enough, and I like that attitude. Because apparently it doesn't ask enough of you. Apparently it's a fairly non-involved one. Which is a shame. I like a nice involved player. Especially a Souls one. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard the same. Oh, that's good. Right, we've got a really good time here. Right, not made it this far in a while, so let's go. Never mind! Colonist has become addicted to smoke leaf. Aww! Yeah, they all went out for a smoke as well. God, this game. We try again. Yeah, that was a really good run. I had 34 seconds on the clock by the time we reached that second mask segment. And I usually have about 44 there, so that was really good. I don't know what in particular I was doing better, but whatever it was working. Never mind. Back to lurking. Enjoy Elden Ring. It's good that you're going super slow, just kind of like making the most of it. The Dev Relic person also skips that mask and just jumps straight over here. And I've been thinking about doing that as well, because there's not been a bunch of times when we've needed it. I feel like from here on we either fall in water or we fall off, shit! We either fall in water or we like fall off the side, so we just die. Could be worth skipping if I'm feeling brave. Or lucky. Nice work, Coco. Bitch. I do wonder about games that size, whether or not they'll get DLC. Because I mean, The Witcher 3 did. That was an enormous game. Would you say Elden Ring is bigger than The Witcher 3? I definitely could have made that as well. Fuck. Oh well, map smaller but more dungeons by a mile. Fair enough. Well, that has very rarely happened to me, but okay. But yeah, my brother got it yesterday. And he's obsessed with it. He's been playing it non-stop.
Hello.
Ragin, thanks for the raid. Tanuki, hey, how you doing? How's life? Where are you, Ray? Hello, Ray and the gang. Hey, you're playing Hades. Nice. How's Hades? Let me give you a follow. Oh. Yes. Hey, Ragin, how's life? Thanks very much for the raid. How you doing? Fuck. Making some good progress. Nice. I have also been playing Hades, but I've been doing it off stream. Yesterday I almost escaped, and I didn't, so I put the game down. But this game is going very well, thanks. I am working through the all of the relics, all of the 100% for Crash 4. So I have to do a bunch of speed runs and a bunch of perfect runs. And this one has been kicking my ass. We're slightly more than halfway through the main game now, which means that, you know, it really begins to dial up with difficulty. But yeah, it's been going really well, thank you. This plat sucked. Oh, you got this plat as well. Very nice. Please tell me how you got this this platinum relic, because this is killing me. Rustler's burgers. Ugh. Everything about that was brilliant until the Rustler's burgers. Grim. Ah, I meant to skid across the ice. Just brute force. Okay, that's pretty good advice. Thanks, Ray. But no, so I take it you're a trophy hunter as well. That's grim scopes. Damn it. Just brute force, yeah. Just practice, practice, practice. But that's really cool. So, Crash 4, Hades. What other stuff do you work on? Shit. Well, this is a practice run now. We have lost this run, but it's practice. Good practice. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've only done Before the Storm for Life is Strange, so I'm not particularly well versed in it, but That seems like a really solid one. I remember seeing a lot of people annoyed with the remake because they were annoyed that it was more expensive than the original and it didn't really like fix any of the problems. But everybody seems to love like the original game itself. It's kind of trash. Oh, I see. High praise. High praise. So, which levels in this game should I be excited for? And when I say excited, I mean like not even remotely. Because I've heard Bears repeating Toxic Tunnels and a few others thrown around. For me, on my first playthrough, like just the normal playthrough where you like get all of the stuff, Cortex Castle murdered me. I was miserable on Cortex Castle. But people don't really mention it as a particularly difficult Platinum Relic or Insanity Relic. What's so bad about the Cortex levels? Because I did the Cortex levels on the main story, and they were a bit of a pain, but they weren't like legendarily bad yet. Fuck off. Cortex controls like ass. Yeah, I remember when I was playing him, I hated his aim. He just has like, you have to like turn his whole body to aim him, he can only aim in front of him. Like Dingodile has a bit of aim assist, and to be fair, Dingodile's aim assist is really dumb. I will be pointing at something that I want him to hit, and I will like throw TNT at it, and he'll suddenly throw TNT like right to the left or something? Yeah, like, one thing that this game did not ace at all was like aiming. Dingodile's got like the weirdest auto aim. Yeah, that do be Dingo. Like I'll be like, alright Dingo, we've got like this big wall of nitro in front of us, and we've got a bat holding a Wumpa fruit to the left. Can you please shoot the wall of nitro that I'm aiming at? And Dingo's like, Wumpa bat. Oh, Wumpa! I don't know how to do an Australian accent. Dingodile. Hey, shit. His level home cooking was really fun though. Love that. Love that for me. I would love to return to that feeling of happiness one day. I don't like Torna. Yeah, Torna is really annoying to use because she has a similar thing where, like, there's a few times you need to jump in the air and, like, grapple onto stuff in the distance. And even though the button prompt has come up, meaning that you can grapple, she, like, just won't face that way and she'll just grapple randomly. And also, after playing as, like, Crash and Coco and Dingo, you kind of get used to pressing square and being able to hit everything around you in like one hit, because obviously all of those characters spin. But like Torna just does an immediate kick in front of her, and like it has a surprisingly small like area, you know. Yeah, Torna, like, if the button prompt comes up, she has to use it. I'm like, why have you given me a button prompt if you still need me to turn her in the direction? My god, she frustrates me. Luckily, her levels are really short, at least the ones I've done of her so far. So, like, I liked the one in Engines section, super quick. I think it was Give It a Spin as well. I think it's hers, or maybe she gets a bit of the Give It a Spin bit. Yeah, I think hers is Potion Commotion, actually. Those were really good because they're really short, so it's all just about like perfecting a super short level, which is nice and chill. I can perfect a super short level, you know. I don't have an issue with that. But no. I had an absolute aneurysm playing No Dillo Dallying. That level is far too long to like lose a box because you went past it on the way down the slope in the boat at the end. And then just have to redo the whole thing again. Alright, let's go. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, Coco. Oh. Yeah, Torna takes a long time to get used to. I like that she's bigger than Crash and Coco because it's easier to read her animations, so I know what she's doing all the time. Whereas like Crash is just limbs. Don't even know which limbs, but he's just limbs. So I'll see Crash doing something and I'll be like, cool, I want to slide now. And the game's like, oh, you were actually about to finish a jumping animation, so instead of slide, I can do a belly flop into water. And I'm like, oh, ideal, mate, cheers, thank you. Same with Coco as well. She's so little. I often mistake what's going to hit her and what isn't as well. Hey, here's a question for you, Bug-Eye, and Ray, if you're still there. What skin did you have your Bandicoots wearing? Because I made mine wear the skin of whatever they've just unlocked.
Majestic!
Rogue! Hey, thank you for the resub, welcome back. How you doing? But yeah, I have mine wearing the skin of whatever they've just collected. But I really enjoyed the paper cut skins for the both of them. They were both really cool. Oh! Hi, Rogue! How's life? How you been? How's Dead by Daylight? Also, you've been doing bingo streams, and you've been doing them for a while, but I've never come to check them out. What are they? Because people seem to love them. Jesus Christ, Coco. Sorry. You haven't taken any notice of the skins yet. To be fair, neither had I, like, when I was just playing through the main story, so that's valid. I think I take notice of them when I do these because they're a nice... They're like the only in-game reward you get. So I feel like, I had default skins on for both my characters until I started the relics and stuff, so I completely understand. Yeah. Ah, you gonna be going for the plat as well? Killer bingo for Dead by Daylight and we do Animal Crossing 2. Oh, sweet! So it's like, themed bingo. Jesus. That's a fantastic idea. Do you often win? Like, who wins? Also, do you pick the cards? Like, how do people pick their cards? Do you have them put them in the Discord first? Or? We tried backseat bingo once, because we were playing Skyrim and we were getting tons of people coming in and being like, you need to use a different weapon, you need to be doing a magic build, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing that. But then as soon as we tried to implement it, like all of a sudden we didn't get people in anymore telling us what to do, and I think we had a really, really nice stream, it was really pleasant, and I was like, oh, day ruined, I suppose. We had a lovely stream. This is the last thing I could have wanted. If I don't see those rocks, I really should get into the habit of just jumping across. Oh, sorry. Yeah, full 106%, yeah. It's difficult because each level probably takes a few hours a piece. Like, it really, really does ask you to know the level inside out. The thing is, the platinum relics always take the longest. Like, I don't know how many times we've died, definitely more than 100 just today. But it's the perfect relics that get me. You have to do every gem in a level, except the hidden gem, which is nice, in one go without dying. And, like, with the platinum relic, you can just kind of beat your head against the wall and just go for it. And yeah, it's annoying when you die, but, you know, it's kind of relaxing in a way. You just keep rowing. Oh, thank you, Bug-Eye. It's relaxing, you know, you just keep, like, running at it. But the perfect relics are, like, when you're doing like a 10-minute long level, and you're right near the end, you really, really start to feel like the stress of it is so strange. It's like crazy panic. Your heart starts beating so hard, and then you miss a box, and it's like, oh my god, I've got to do like I've got to do that 15 minutes again. Animal Crossing, there's a site that makes and people can share. If they ever don't, I think everyone just shares the 6 killers they think will appear. That's so cool. Well, I mean, when I'm playing this by myself, I'm not as chill. I definitely screamed at my computer. Not yesterday, I think. Yeah, would have been about yesterday when I was doing Dillo-Dallying. Barn stream. I have people keeping me company, so it's easier not to get annoyed because I'm not just there in my own head. And B, it's embarrassing to tilt in front of an audience. Think you'll ever do the PS5 version of Cyberpunk? Definitely, yeah. I own it. Is there auto pop between versions, Maverick, or is it just can you carry save data forward or backwards at all? Like, could I do it on the PS5 version and then auto pop the trophies on the PS4 version, or is it full playthroughs for each? Why are you there already? Damn. Yeah. Don't worry, Bug-Eye. I may seem put together, but I can assure you I am struggling beyond I'm struggling beyond my own understanding of what struggling truly is. Like, this game has changed me, it has aged me, and I'm taking it slow. I'm doing like 1 level a day, 1 level every 2 days. Like, I know people who brute force this plat. Like, they just they sit down and they're like, right, this is getting done, and then like 4 days later they're there, haggard, skeletal, a shred of their former selves. What's I Am Bread? Excellent question, Rue. I Am Bread is a legendarily difficult platinum trophy. It only takes about 40 hours, but it's currently sitting at less than a percentage obtained. There are of 100 people that go for it, I think 1 in 500 finish it. And basically, it's like an Octodad style of game with some very rough requirements. Basically, I think each button controls like a corner of your bread or something. I don't know. It's awful. I only know one person who's done it, and when I asked him about it, he said, don't do it. And I was like, okay. Yeah, the PS5 version, I think they stopped supporting the PS4 version quite early on, didn't they, Maverick? So the PS5 version is definitely going to be the best experience there is for it. Hell yeah. Now, I would love I Am Bread on my list, but I think it would kill me to do that. And I'm glad that you're sadistic enough to go for it. Look, besides that, Rogue, how's your March setting up to be? Is it March? Yeah. It's quite thoroughly March, actually. Thanks, Rogue. Also, the other day, I checked my messages, because I was waiting for a reply from my friend, and, she had messaged me on, like, the 6th of February, and I'd obviously read it, forgotten about it, put it away. I don't often do that. I felt so bad. Hell yeah. Look at that. Ah! Damn. You returned to education. Oh, what do you mean? And my March is going pretty well, thanks. I've just been trying to make videos. And keep plates spinning. My house is a mess. It's one of those things where, like, when I'm at my most creative, I live in an absolute dump. And when I'm kind of in a bit of a creative, like, rut, my house is the cleanest you'll ever see it. It's like IKEA showroom clean. So at the moment my house is probably the worst it's been. But I hoovered today, and I put some clothes in the washing machine, so, you know, we're making progress. But I've been working on a Crash Team Racing video, and I've also been writing up notes for an Elden Ring video. But it seems like the Elden Ring video might take a while. A counsellor! That's super cool. I've had counselling, I think like 4 times. I think everybody should get it. It's like therapy light. I feel like a lot of people don't realise how much they could benefit from counselling. We make do with what we have. 1 minute, Rogue. I'll give that a read in a minute. Oh shit. Part-time student, part-time freelancer, part-time streamer. I love that. No. Wait. No, you replied to me! No. Luckily I wasn't talking about you, I was talking about my dear friend Claire, who also seems to get the absolute worst of my complete inability to focus on anything just for a minute. You know, so basically I get very anxious about the takeaway guy knocking on the door because I'm scared that he's gonna wait a second and then leave with my food. So when I hear the takeaway guy's car outside, I will stand up and just kind of wait for the door to knock. But while I stand up, I forget why I stood up and I sit down again. So in like that, probably about 4.5 seconds it takes somebody to walk from their car to my to my house and knock on my door, I have no memory at all of what is going on. I'm really bad for him, so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm the most absent-minded person ever. I do it a lot as well where, like, whenever I go to the pub with my friends, I do table service, like, through the app. And they bring me my drinks, and then I usually forget that they're there. And then at some point during the night, I'll be like, oh, sweet, drinks. I don't drink, but I'm so sorry for missing your message. But... God, kill me, eh? God, end it. End it now. Clammy! Oh my god, this is absolutely taint licking. This level is fucking dreadful. Like, every single time I think we've passed the worst that this game can offer, we run into the worst that this game can offer. Every time. So this level is really long. It's like almost 10 minutes long. And the perfect time trial has to be done in 1 minute 15. No, 1 minute 18. And we've finished the level once, because obviously you can die along the way. We have finished the level one time. And it took us, it took us 1 minute 32. So not only did we finish it slow, but we finished it catastrophically slow. This game hates me. I've never been so disrespected by anything I've ever played. I love it. I'm having the most fun I've ever had, I think. Come on, let's go. No! That is awful. Fuck off. What is that? 0.8 of a second? Oh. Oh, shit my own pants. Hey Siri, unshit my jorts. My god. My god. Look, it shows that the next time we finish this, we'll probably have that, right? If I hadn't tried to make that jump right at the end that I missed, we'd have that. So maybe next time I don't do risky jumps. Because I thought that we could skip that whole final quarter, but obviously we couldn't. Because we did it once before, but I can't remember the specific angle I approached it from, so... This is a practice, this is a practice, this is a practice. Never mind. God, the adrenaline's just got me. Been on this level for 3 hours, 14 minutes. Shit. Sorry, I've got to throw a few sheets to the wind now because I'm fried from that attempt. God, this game loves giving me the absolute worst of it, doesn't it? My mental health. I grieve it. But Clammy, we did get asked what my name is I am bread is the other day. And we said my name is Mayo. That would be quite an answer, but I mentioned you and your feet. You're the only person I know who's done that, platinum as well. I remember at one of my old jobs, one of the guys who was also a big fan of PlayStation recommended that game to me, and I wasn't quite in on the trophy hunting super bad yet, so I probably would have. I almost picked it up and played it without even looking at the trophy list. And to be fair, that would have been quite a thing to have on the list. Right, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Ding! I saw that ahead. I don't think you can make the jump if the thing is there. Oh, fuck. I like the idea that this game doesn't take years off my life in order as well. Like, Dillo-dallying took probably 46 to 47, I want to say. I feel like this game's probably targeted my 50s. Right, 15 seconds. 15 seconds, we got this. God, the amount of times I get saved just by a slightly clicked animation is probably illegal, to be fair. I do not deserve the luck I've had with this, but I will take it. Right, we're in with 42 seconds. Woo! Oh. Jesus. Oh, we did it! Oh, Jesus Christ. Just continue. 3 hours, 20 minutes. Yami's been here the whole time. What you been farming on Final Fantasy XIV, Yam? Oh. Oh. Right. Let's open a Macca's guide. To anybody attempting the 100%, I guess, bug eyes. There's a bloke on YouTube called Macca. I'm shaking. And Macca, I could see at the end, I was like, I can see that I've got it if I just make it to the end of the level. And I started to like shake. My heart was like pounding. And I was like, I'm gonna fuck it up. I'm gonna fuck it up. I'm gonna fuck it up. And I was like, just get this slowly. Just take your time. It can't possibly take you 18 seconds to get all the way to the end of this level. It's just like poop, 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 poop. I was so stressed. Oh, Elden Ring. Oh, that makes sense. Right, so now we have to do all of that. We have to get every single box without dying. So, you know, we begin, I guess. Sorry, I'm just watching how he does it, and then I'm gonna copy because, you know, there's no time like the present. There's some boxes on Crash that have like little red spirals in them. And basically, you have to like trigger them to appear, and then once they do appear, you've got to destroy them before they time out. And I thought if they timed out, that was it. They were gone for the rest of the level. So I was doing it for ages, where if they timed out, I would restart the entire level I was on. And it turns out you don't have to do that. You just have to trigger them to appear again. So it means that I was like throwing away perfectly good runs because I thought that they were completely fucked. Oh, it was a pleasure to have you, Bug Eye. Thank you so much for being here. It was good to meet you. Thank you for the follow. Hopefully see you soon. I've never been so stressed. That was brilliant. That was so much fun. I love this level. This level is everything I've ever wanted. Ah! Fuck. Right. I don't plan to do the perfect relic in this run, but I do want to at least go for the 3 deaths or less run, so I want to at least make it to a checkpoint before I eat shit. You know. God. Ah, I'm exhilarated. I can't believe we did that. I was like, we're just gonna be doing this forever. I was like, I don't see an end to this. This is just my life now. And then all of a sudden I got it. My God. What a day. Oh yeah. I don't believe it. So when we get to the bonus path, we should have about when we get to the bonus path, we should have about 35 boxes. What a day. These guys were fine on the speed run. To be fair, I think I can kill that one up there. Can I kill this? Can I kill this one as well? Maybe if I crouch jump. Never mind. Let's just try and get all the boxes and call it a day. Right, we have to go. Yep, gone. There's also a videotape in this level, and for context's sake, you have to reach videotapes without dying. So we've obviously fucked that, but, you know, it's good to know for future. At least you could argue that the worst part of this is at the beginning. What a day. Well, let's get the practice we need. Because we very obviously need it. I can't believe that. I can't believe that level took so long. Interesting. Stop! Yeah, I feel the same, Coco. Look at her dead eyes. She's like, I've died hundreds of times today. You couldn't possibly know how that feels. Like, sorry. Just brilliant when you give me shit so bad, I guess. Right, there we go. Yes! Alright, got it. So. Luckily deaths don't count in bonus level, so when we come back to do this perfectly, it won't be too bad. I think Nerd said that he'd done every single... I don't know if he'd done every single perfect relic or every single gem, but I don't know how that man's mental fortitude survived. I would have lost it. He's stronger mentally than me. I reckon I could take him in a fight though. So we should have 75. We do. Okay, so he just runs across. I don't think there's anything special to this. Yeah, perfect. And there's a videotape that we should be able to get, but we can't because we've died like 15 times already. Oh. Oh, so he lets the ice carry him away as well. That's... God, that's risky, but okay. Right, I can't wait to show you guys all this stuff that I'm seeing. It's gonna be great. I can see the cutaway where he died as well. Bless Maka. Alright, so when he gets to the second cutscene, second checkpoint, sorry, he's got 105 boxes. Here's the the flashback tape we would have earned if we'd done that well. So we let the ice carry us to a little box that's literally just floating here by itself. Fuck! Sorry. I really need to stop throwing my hands up like a Teletubby whenever there's like a moment of annoyance. I really do bother it like quite a lot. So up here there's our hidden gem. Then over here we got a hop. Cool. Woo. There's a 1 minute 50 speedrun to see a goat. Or a 1 hour 50 speedrun to see a goat. So he does this box. Then he goes up. Okay, jumps up on the ladder. Okay. Okay. Oh, bless you, Maka. He's so cautious. I guess that's my problem. I get the adrenaline from the relic run, so I spend like so I get too not cocky, but like comfortable. $108? Perfect. So far it's the only category. I love that. I found out that you can basically make your own category for any speedrun you want to do. Like, because I've speedrun a bunch of games. No, because I've 100%ed a bunch of games, sorry. Some of them literally just don't have, like, all collectible speedruns. So I could genuinely just upload any of my playthroughs of any game. And just be like, yeah, it's a speedrun. Did it in 40 hours. And it counts, it's fine. Oh god. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Alright, we got 121? We do. Okay, so we run forward. We get the checkpoint at the end. Baba Billy. Just waiting forever. Bless him. Right, so there's one Wumpa towards us when we get onto the ice pit next. Go Wumpa yourself. Okay, there's 2 there. What are you doing, Maka? Oh, bless you. Yeah, he gets on the boat. Okay. He's got 100. Oh, okay. Ideal, mate. Cheers. That's fine. God, this game's lucky it's got my informed consent. Who gave that man a mace? Right, let's go. Don't know if I got all of them. Time to go back and check. Damn. Okay, perfect. Okay, hop along. Ooh, goodness gracious, Mecha. Hop along the nitro. TNT. And then. Brilliant. Okay, perfect. This level seems to be so hard to get the perfect relic on that I can see that Macca's guide is a spliced version of like a bunch of different videos, and this is the first time I've ever seen one of his videos be that, which is quite scary. Hello, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We are actually doing alright this time. For a while, we were for 3 hours and 20 minutes, we were doing the Platinum Time Relic. And that took years of my life, if not decades. But now we're just kind of going for all the gems, and once we've got enough practice going for all the gems, we're going to go for the perfect relic. So yeah, how you doing? I'm great, thank you. Absolutely great. Much better now that we've got that stuff sorted. Oh, right, now I just got to beat this level without dying more than 3 times. You can go for the, oh, wait a minute. You can go for the perfect relic, basically trial and error style, the way that we did. But I like to get a good amount of practice first. I am indeed, yeah. We are a trophy hunting channel. Ah! Ah! We are a trophy hunting channel, so we're all about those 100%, or indeed 106%. And I've done the other crashes, and I know that this one is like 10 times worse than all of those, and for some reason, that kind of made me more interested in it rather than less. But I love Crash, absolutely love it. Are you a big fan of the series yourself, or? I'm so happy with the progress that I've made as well. Like, it's not, Actually, I'm going to use this as a checkpoint. I'm going to go in here, die, and then come back out. They're really good, yeah. I love me a Crash game. Right, so what I've done there is I've given us an unofficial checkpoint outside, and it doesn't count as a death. Oh my god, I love Nitro Fueled. I have been making a video on that for YouTube. Like today. I love Nitro Fueled so much. How far are you through? Are you on the time trials yet, or are you just doing like the story mode at the moment? Nitro Fueled, I was saying this earlier, I was like, there's not another game in existence that has scratched the same itch that Nitro Fueled scratched. If they could do like, oh god, if they could do like, hey Dog Warrior, how you doing? If they could do like a remaster for the PS5 with like a brand new trophy list, I would be all over that. Glad to hear it, Dog Warrior. Forward, forward. Got the Master Wheels back in May 2020. What's Master Wheels? I take it you're about to blow my life wide open. Oh, congratulations, Dog Warrior. How did it go? Right, we gotta try and live. Perfect. Lived. Holy shit, that's amazing. So tell me about, because I've only done the Oxide time trials, like I've never beaten the developer times. I don't think I even got a developer time by accident as well. Although maybe I did, it was a while ago, it was last year. But what were the worst ones for the developer time trials? Spyro's hard to platinum? No, absolutely not. Spyro's very easy. Go for it. Have a nice easy plat after doing Dying Light. Out of Time? Really? I love Out of Time. But more for like the visuals. Do you really need to play the hardest difficulty if you're going for platinum? You do on Crash Team Racing, yeah. When I go back to this and I'm gonna yell lick my taint every time I die. Yes! Yes. No, you know, it's liberating to tell a game to lick your taint. Like, it's liberating. But no, I love Out of Time. I love that, like, it's the dying breaths of the universe. The world is, like, crumbling. Like, realities are kind of collapsing in on each other, just cropping up all over the place, like, stuff floating around. This, almost like, what's that surrealist artist who painted the clocks? I don't know. San Diego. Kind of visuals, amazing. And, like, what you're doing, your character's like, oh yeah, I fancy a drive. Like, your character's like, yeah, well, I mean, we're out of time, so we may as well just get in the slab, take it for a run around. I love that. I love Out of Time. I think it's really pretty. I remember, there's one bit where I felt like it should be a shortcut. Oh god, this is hideous. There was one bit that I felt should be a shortcut as well. Oh, good night, Clammy. Thanks for coming. Have a lovely time. I lost promotion of Crash and Spyro Trilogy comes with a discount. Well, I mean, if you've got the Spyro Trilogy available, you should play it. But yeah, Oogly. There's this one bit where you're, like, running up towards the clock tower and you kind of jump. And I tried to, like, swerve over the top of it so that you can cut the entire clock tower out completely, but it's got an invisible wall. I was like, that's not fair. You know, I need to be rewarded for my ingenuity. Let me find out what this inverted gem is. But yeah, what's so hard about it? What's this level called? I've already forgotten. Snow Way Out. Inverted gem. Okay. So it is... Oh, it's right in the middle of the path, okay. But yeah, for me, Dragon Mines absolutely... This is awful. For me, Dragon Mines absolutely wiped my ass. Dragon Mines took me like a day. And I know that some people have, I guess it depends on your playstyle, but some people just really, really adjust to Dragon Mines. This filter is awful. There's a few similar filters, but this is definitely the hard. Actually, I'd say that the worst one is the one in Tranquility Falls, because it basically kind of mimics color blindness. It makes everything look kind of pastel, and you can't really discern between what's going on. You've got like no depth perception whatsoever while it's happening. Far Cry 3 and Infamous First Light. That sounds good. Yeah, this is very hard to look at. The filter for the world before this, the Swamp World, was like an old-timey movie filter as well. That wasn't very good. I didn't enjoy that one. That one was like another really vague-looking filter, so it was like basically like pastel color with music over the top, so I had no idea what was going on. The inverted levels are dreadful. Not like in a bad way, but like they make it so much harder just visually. Oh, it's fine. We can't die here. That's okay. Oh, it's alright. Yeah, it's a cool concept. I know what you mean. Like, all of them are cool concepts, but yeah, you kind of really need to seal this game. Yeah, I love Far Cry 3. Jesus! My game audio is really loud when I was racing, so I missed a bit of what you said, but yeah, Out of Time looks amazing, great track, just hard to keep Blue Fire, and that invisible wall is annoying. Yeah, that's basically the gist of what I said. I was also talking about Dragon Mines. How did you find that? Because I was saying that I feel like Dragon Mines really depends on your playstyle. Like, some people have, like, no issue with it at all. And some people have, like, the worst time with it ever. And I think it really depends on, like, how you like approach. We all saw me do this a minute ago, don't pretend like you don't. Don't pretend like you suddenly don't wanna. Fuck. I had a really fun time with Crash Team Racing. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I miss it so much. Need another trophy list for it. God, this is so fiddly. Thank God this isn't in the main level. Right, perfect. All done. All we have to do is get all the boxes. And all the fruit. And if we can do it without dying, then that's good. But we don't need to do it without dying, so that's fine. Oh shit. Hopefully it lets us go back. Sometimes this game is really cruel. If you accidentally trigger a cutscene, it doesn't let you go back, but thankfully that was good. But sometimes this game is so cruel, oh my god. Because, like, Crash is all about learning from your mistakes when you die. Which is awesome. But sometimes it's just mean. Every inverted level seems to be unique so far, bearing in mind I'm only halfway through the game, but the first, like, home world, to coin a Spyro phrase, had, like almost, how do you describe it? Like, almost like an echolocation style. Like, things were in really basic colours and polygons. And every time you moved, you would get like a little radar blip under you that would make colour appear, and you would see where you were going, which is really awesome. Then the next world had... It was like black and white, but whenever you like attacked or jumped or anything, you would make colour splashes appear, so you would colour the world that way, which was really cool. Made it very difficult to see what you were doing though. Like there were a few levels where you have to go on rails, and it's really hard to see where you are. The third world had like pastel. The fourth world had like old-time movie-looking stuff, which was really fun. And this is like comic book style. So I don't know if they'll, because obviously we're now halfway through the game. I don't know if they'll repeat for like the second half. Oh, fuck off. Oh, which shortcut do you use? You mean the minecart one? Because yeah, I was dreadful at that. Well, hopefully we at least get the gem for 3 deaths or less, unless something absolutely cucks me in the final bit. Yeah, I never ever managed to do the minecart, so that's fair. I tried very, very hard. Are there any back towards us? I don't remember. Yeah, they made a very solid game. They always make solid games though, Toys for Bob. Like, everything they do, they try so hard at. It's such a shame that they got put in the Activision mines. Well, I mean, they're already in the Activision mines, but it's such a shame that they got put in the Call of Duty mines. I'm like, Call of Duty isn't where they flourish. Get them out of there. They need to be free. Like, free-range chickens. Let them make what people love. Activision's like, but COD makes us money. Yeah. How about I buy you, Activision Blizzard, with my money? Right, give me the gem. Give me it. Where have we missed? Where have we missed 4 boxes? Well, backtracking time. Ooh, that looks cool. If we keep going this way, is it this way? Well, we got 1 there, but we're missing 3 now. We can't go back any further than that, but have I definitely done? So if we go, oh, okay. I don't think we've missed anything from this side. I think maybe we just finish the level with what we have and get the rest of the boxes later. What a shame. We did really well there, but it seems like I missed 3. So Only here before I give up. Hmm. Hey Lina, how you doing? Well, at least we got the Wumpa fruit one. I gotta try and figure out what that was. I mean, I can just watch a video, but still. Maybe we'll just randomly get it on the way back. Cool, there's that. You wanna make it work? No. Damn. Oh, we didn't miss 3, we missed 7. What are 7 we missed? Oh, good, thank you, Lina. We got a brilliant platinum relic today. Absolutely solid. I'm so happy with that. And we got a bunch of gems. I mean, we didn't get all the gems, but we got a bunch of gems. It's crazy to think that it's 1 stream per level on this game. And that's just now, like, when it gets difficult. Aw, cute! Okay. Well. Unfortunately, we have to end the stream now. But, thank you everybody for coming. This was a really fun stream. We did a lot. If you enjoyed the stream, please give me a follow. But otherwise, I'm going to send you off to Nukem Quadruple 9, as requested by Strong. Say hi, be nice, and have a good evening, everybody. Bye.